And we are live. Hello, my friends. My name is Evelyn Joy, and welcome back to my channel. These are my 4 kids. I'm a homeschool mama, and I'm a work-from-home Spanish online teacher. This is my daughter, Esther. She is 9 years old in 3rd grade. Deborah is 8 years old. She's in 2nd grade. Joshy is 6 years old. He's in 1st grade. And Caleb just turned 4, so he's doing preschool and potty training. So I'm going to talk about my homeschool approach. So first off, my kids take some online classes with trusted teachers that I know. So especially Miss Hillary, my kids take classes with. Deborah takes a class with Miss Kim. So the online classes they take, well, Esther's my 3rd grader, so she takes grammar, multiplication, and math classes. She also takes some fun classes like a Bluey class. Oh, she also takes like a on OutSchool, she takes a Mario drawing class, like an art class she's interested in. She has a Bluey class just for fun. She has a Lego class. She has a kids club class, just like hanging out, having fun, learning together. And then Deborah, she does reading and math, and then she has a story time reading class with Miss Kim. And Joshy has a math class where they also do some reading in there as well. So that's the online classes. We go to Homeschool Co-op. At Homeschool Co-op, Joshy and Deborah have chemistry class. They also have Bible class, and they have PE and an art class. And Esther has chemistry, Bible, Spanish with me, and a crafts class. And Caleb is in a class with other 3-year-olds. He's still in the 3-year-old class because he just turned 4, and developmentally he's younger because he's autistic. So I am with Caleb 2 of those hours. So for me during co-op, first hour I have off, so I get to take my time dropping off Caleb. I wait in Caleb's classroom until the teachers arrive because a lot of people like need to drop off their kids, kind of like, and there's just a shuffle. So since I have the first hour off, all the homeschool co-op moms teach 3 classes and have 1 class off. Every class has at least 2 teachers in it, 1 lead teacher and 1 assistant teacher. So I'm an assistant teacher 2nd hour and 4th hour, and I'm a lead teacher 3rd hour. So I'm in the 3-year-olds class for 2nd and 4th hour. So I'm with Caleb, helping him, sit in his chair for snack time, share with his friends, and get used to being in a classroom type setting, and then I teach a Spanish class that has like 1st, 2nd, and 3rd graders in it. The parents get to choose which electives they want their students to take. So like last semester I had like 21 students in that class. No, last semester I had like 18 students in that class. This semester I have just like 8 students in that class, which both are nice. Bigger classes are okay, fun, and smaller classes are kind of more fun. So yeah. So that's homeschool co-op. After homeschool co-op, we have oftentimes our homeschool co-op when it's nice weather, we'll go to a nearby park and all of our kids will play together, and we'll bring packed lunches, and it's really nice. So it's kind of like a recess play date, PE time, Then my daughter Esther does piano lessons. My kids all have their own workbooks. I got these big, thick workbooks from Walmart and from Aldi. And it'll be like a 3rd grade workbook, a 2nd grade workbook, 1st grade workbook. My kids have charts on the wall. They each have their own poster board with their own charts, and they color in the hundreds charts for workbook pages. So every time they do a workbook page, they get to color in a square. Every time they do a chore, they have 4 different charts: a workbook chart, a reading chart, so every time they read a book, or if it's a chapter book, every time they read a chapter. And then they have a workbook chart, reading chart, chore chart, so every time they help like clean their room or whatever, clear off the table, or pick up the living room, or whatever they do, right? Every time they do a chore, they get to color in a square on their chore chart. And then there's one more chart. What is that? I don't remember, but we've got a chart for exercise. They've got an exercise chart. So like when they do PE at homeschool co-op, that counts for an exercise square. When we play at the park, that counts as an exercise square. If we're snowed in, if they do some jumping jacks, whatever exercises they want to do at home, that counts as a square, right? So what are these 100 charts for? When they fill up the whole 100 chart, then they get a date with me. So they get to go one-on-one with me. They get to pick this store, usually Five Below. They get to pick out one thing, $5 or less. We call it a date because I have 4 kids. One-on-one time with mom is special, picking out something. Because I'm cheap and I don't like buy them toys. They have so many toys from Christmas and stuff. So I don't waste my money on toys unless they earn it, right? We do choir. So my oldest 2 daughters are in choir. Joshy was not interested in it, and it cost so much per kid that I was not going to force him to do it. So just my 2 girls are in choir. Just Esther is in piano lessons for now. Esther and Joshy are in soccer, but this week Deborah's going to try it. I just ordered her some shin guards for her to try it. We're doing indoor soccer right now that it's cold. We were doing outdoor soccer. It's a homeschool soccer league that keeps the prices really cheap, which is wonderful. Fridays, I do not teach online, and I keep my schedule open for field trips and play dates. Last Friday, the weather was miraculously nice, so we actually went to the zoo. We have a zoo pass. We have a children's museum pass, so we can go there all year long as many times as we want to. We have play dates with friends. We go to sometimes library story times. We love going to the library because it's fun. The kids get to pick out books and DVDs, and it feels like shopping, but it's free. And our libraries near us have gotten rid of the late fees, so that makes it less nerve-wracking to try to get everything returned on time, right? My daughter has a piano recital today. And then on Wednesday nights, they have Awana. So Awana at church, they like memorize Bible verses and they get points. They get Awana dollars. And then they'll have like a shop night where they get to like pick out a prize according to how many Awana bucks they have. Esther has a goal. She has 63 Awana dollars right now. She's trying to get to 100. So they earn points by memorizing Bible verses. And like last night was crazy hat night. If they wore a crazy hat, they got Awana bucks, stuff like that. And then they also have a PE time where they do relay races and stuff. So that's also their PE. So why do I take this approach? Now, some moms will, a lot of homeschool moms will invest in an expensive curriculum and feel chained tied to that curriculum. I'm a bit more of a free spirit. So I am not my children's only teacher. Also my kids sit in on my Spanish classes. When I'm teaching Spanish online, 1 kid at a time can sit next to me to have Spanish class. And then also sometimes if my kids do a bunch of extra workbook pages, I will buy them like a $1 feature on one of their games on their iPads. If they do their workbook and their reading and their online classes, they can earn some iPad time. They each have an iPad, but their iPads have like kids games and educational games on it. Very simple stuff and doesn't have anything bad on it, which is nice. So yeah, anyway, that's my approach to homeschooling. With my littlest, Caleb. So Caleb is learning to potty train. He is half potty trained. He's at home half potty trained. Like at home, he'll sit on the potty and pee on the potty, but he's not ready to. He doesn't want to sit on the toilet yet, so we haven't been doing potty training away from home. And overnight, obviously, he's still in a pull up and stuff, but potty training is going pretty well. Oh, we all have some other charts. So Caleb has a potty chart. Every time he pees on the potty, he gets a yellow square. If he poops on the potty, which rarely happens, he gets a brown square. And then we have a chart for hours of playing outside. So when we went to the zoo for 7 hours, we got to color in 7. And then we walked around at the zoo a lot. We got to color in some of our squares for exercise. I have some charts. I have a chart every mile of exercise I do either on the exercise bike or walking. I get to color in a square, trying to get to 100. It's just nice to have a visual aid of like, oh, look how much I did, look how much I have left. And then it's so much like the kids are encouraging themselves rather than me forcing them. They're encouraged looking at like, oh, and they even compete against each other. Like Josh, he's very competitive. He's like, I was the first one to get to 100 worksheets, so I got my date first, and the others are like, oh, I don't care. And then they secretly do care, but it's okay. So anyway, with Caleb, so he has his potty chart is the main focus. With Caleb, I need to work on getting him to wear shoes. He hates shoes. So like yesterday at homeschool co-op, I put his shoes on him and walked him from the car to inside. So just from the car to inside, made him wear his shoes walking next to me. He did not want to, but working on that, encouraged him. We said, good job, you got your shoes on, telling him. With Caleb, we're working on brushing our teeth really well and everything, because Caleb's autistic and he's 4, so his goals are a bit different. Learning how to say new things, learning how to share with friends, learning how to listen to the teacher, learning to pick up our toys and not dump them out as much. Those are things Caleb is working on because he just turned 4, and his comprehension's more like a 1-year-old. So his things are more basic. Let's see. I have a chart for just drinking water all day, and not eating after 7. I need to work on those. So I have not colored any squares for either of those yet because those are struggles, but it's on my to-do list. And so yeah, I just, those are some of our homeschooling things. Working online, my big online teaching days are Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I have Tuesdays and Fridays off. I teach a few classes in the evening, Saturdays and Sundays. So Monday, Wednesday, Thursday are my main teaching days. I make a little over $300 a week. Pretty good. It helps pay the groceries and the gas. And my husband honestly works hard and pays all the bills, which we so appreciate. But yeah, that's what homeschooling is looking like for us. And honestly, it's going really, really well. We really appreciate all of the things. I appreciate that we have affordable online classes, that we have affordable books, that we have affordable choir and soccer, that we have affordable field trips and play dates and piano lessons, and that my kids are such good kids. They're good at getting their work done, and they're becoming, as they get older, they're becoming more independent. They'll be like, hey mom, how many workbook pages do I need to do in order to earn my iPad? And I'll be like, 4 pages. And they'll be like, can you help me with my homework? And cool. Or if I have to teach classes, I'll say, can you read 4 books? So then they'll read 4 books to earn their iPad or whatever, so very cool. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.